Ready to make your cruise cabin feel like a 5-star hotel? In this video, I'm sharing 45 cruise must-haves that I personally pack, plus the tips and hacks that'll change the way you cruise forever. My space-saving gear to comfort upgrades, this kit has everything you need to make your stateroom feel like home. So whether it's your first cruise or your 5th, you'll want to watch this video all the way through. It'll seriously upgrade your vacation. Let's get into it. Hey friends, welcome back. I'm Lorna Marie, full-time traveler and cruise addict. I've sailed with nearly all of the 9 major cruise lines, and today I'm sharing my cruise essentials kit, the things I always bring on board to keep our trip smooth, organized, and stress-free. So brave and so stupid, just like the movie. We're gonna hop right into this video. I am so excited to share this with you because I'm getting ready to go on a cruise. I've had to revamp this bag completely to make sure it has everything that I need inside of it. I've been on 6 of the 9 major cruise lines, so this will be my first time on Holland America. I'm actually really excited about it. If you missed last week's video, I just did my hanging kit. This is all of my little mini essentials that I love to have. So if you guys missed that video, definitely check that out. I know the video says 20 essentials, but there are probably more essentials in here than 20. So we're going to show you guys the kit, the bag, everything in here. And then I'm also going to show you a few other things that I like to have in my stateroom. Let me know if you guys want a video of my stateroom and how I organize it when I'm actually there. I love to give you guys a tour and how I kind of set up. We will be having 2 rooms, 1 room for us and 1 room for our kids. So this bag is pretty bulky. It's clear. I like that it's clear so I can see inside of it. This is the rose gold version. There is a lot going on in here. This is not everything that I bring with me. I'm going to pop up. My travel first aid kit is coming with me. I always have it on me. This is for trips that I bring my kids with. If we're doing any major excursions, I will definitely have that bag on me. I also bring my first aid kit that stays inside of my day bag. That will also be coming with me. So I just want you to know if there are things that I'm possibly missing out of here, it's because I have a lot of kits. So if you're new to this channel, definitely subscribe because I feel like you guys are going to love how all of these kits work harmoniously together. So it is pretty bulky. I probably could put it in here and make it a little bit flatter, but there is a snap closure on the top and then it opens out like this. What's really cool about this bag is it has this little hook. You can actually hang this up on your cabin wall, which is amazing. So I love that feature. Another feature that I love about this bag is there is a zipper right here. So I do not need this to be hung up, to be accessible, I should say. So it'll pretty much be this part here. And there's another section to this that I'm going to show you guys. I take some of this out and I put it into another little hanging up bag. I'll show you that in a second. I'm going to show you why this doesn't need to get hung up. This will probably go in a drawer or on a nightstand somewhere. I'm going to start at the bottom right here. So I just took this off. And what is in here, this is TSA approved. So if you guys want to use this for toiletry bag, you totally can. You can put your liquids in here and put all of your other items at the top, which is really cool. So this is the other bag that I'm going to show you guys. It's very small. Everyone has those giant shoe bags, which I think are great, especially if you have a lot of items or extra shoes. But what I found is I don't need that much space. It feels a little cluttered to me. So I feel like having something a little bit smaller like this definitely worked better for me. And having one of these in each of the staterooms, I think is plenty. So I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to show you guys what we do with that in a second. Then also in this bag are hangers. So these are travel hangers that I like to hang up my clothes. I am more of a hanging girl type of person versus putting things in my drawers. I like to flip through my clothes, decide my outfits, and I do change my mind. So it's just nice to see everything at a glance. And you can ask for more, but I just feel like once you get on a cruise, you just have to know time is of the essence. You're only there for a certain amount of time, asking and waiting. And I just like to be prepared myself so I don't have to ask anyone. So I have a bunch of those hangers in here. These are 80-pound hooks. These are heavy duty. I see a lot of people complain that theirs don't work. It's because you're buying the cheap ones. No offense. You're buying the ones that are only for like 5 pounds. You need like the 80-pound ones. Like these are like crazy. So these will work. I got the gold ones and they actually hold up that little mesh bag that I just showed you, and it will definitely hold this up. You can add 2 together, like side by side. Like, look how strong this is. I could barely like pull them off. They're so powerful. So you can actually put 2 side by side if you want to hang up something heavier. You can put 3 next to each other if your hook is big enough, and it will hold more weight if you need to do that. But I will be distributing some of this stuff into that, so it's fine. So we have this section here, and then I have this one here. One thing that I'm missing out of here, I cannot find it, and I need to pack it, is my noise machine. I have a little tiny noise machine that I would just put in here just to make sure I have everything. I'm looking through all my kits and I'm like, it's gotta be in a kit somewhere that I just showed you guys. So I will be packing that in here as well. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen so you guys know what it looks like. Don't forget, everything's linked in a blog post down below. All of the products will always be there for you guys. You want to look at this bag like it's by the front door. It has all of your essentials. You don't want to have to dig all of your kits out. You can have them packed in your bag already, or whatever the case may be. These are just, it's a place for you just to grab and go. If you're running out, or I'm going to dinner and somebody's got a boo-boo or whatever it is, you already know if I have a significant boo-boo, we got the whole first aid kit. I don't need that. If I'm on the go and I need one, I have my first aid kit for my bag. So this is not for those scenarios. This is for quick grab and go. My kids also will know where these things are at, so it'll be easy for them. So I have some extra earplug. This is like earplug putty. I just keep that in here just in case. I do have a sound machine, like I said, but for me, a lot of the times I feel like it's a suction, like the sound kind of just absorbs. I don't really have issues with that, but just in case, because I am a light sleeper. Then I have this little plastic thing here. You can get like a similar one from the Dollar Tree, but I just shoved a bunch of Band-Aids and a couple of alcohol prep pads, and then one giant Band-Aid. So this is not my main kit, but if they're like, hey mom, I need a Band-Aid, I'm like, okay, come on, just grab that and let's go. It's right here. There's no digging everything out. I feel like too, when you guys are traveling, redundancy is key. You want to have Band-Aids in multiple spots. You want to have Tide sticks in multiple spots. You want multiple items in places so you never forget something that's actually really important, like Band-Aids. Then I also just stuck a little mini wipes. I stick one on my countertop, but hey, somebody grabbed one and put one in the other room, it's misplaced. I just have an extra little one just in case. No big deal, it fits in here. So I also just stick some tissues in here. I think that's good to have. And then I always bring one of these extra cards. This is from my last cruise, because they usually require these for you to keep your lights on. So that way I can have my card on me and I can stick this in, or if it's somewhere really hot or cold, I can keep the stuff running. That is a good trick. Do not forget this. Another thing I like to have are these little mini one-use liquid detergents from Tide. I put them in these little zip pouches. I'll link those as well. But it's just nice. I think I have like 4 or 5 of these. I'm going to be there for a week. We'll probably have enough clothes, but if you want to wash underwear or socks, we're going to be in Alaska. So if we get wet, I can wash things and hang them up to dry. Also, another thing I stuck in here, this is where I'm going to leave my kids. These are Apple tags. I have not put the Apple tags in them yet because I haven't hook them up yet, but they will be going in here and I'll leave them here and my kids can grab them in and out. These will actually be going in that other little thing that I'll show you. This is very important to me. So I have these just for peace of mind. I think it's just a great thing to have on any vacation, is Apple AirTags for your kids. You can put them on their ankles so people don't see them, shove them in their backpack, whatever the case may be. We are doing a cruise, so I think these are going to be great. Another little thing in here, this is not in the top portion because I feel like we don't have to get to this all the time, but it'd be nice just to have it. This is a tiny little kit that packs a punch. Like, there's everything you need in here, and tiny little scissors because I will always need those, which is nice. So it has multiple uses. So that stays in there. Then I have safety things. So this is like my little safety bag. You guys have seen this in my hotel bag kit. If you have not seen my hotel kit, it's very similar, but I have, you know, different items, garbage bags, different things. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely go to my playlist and find it. But I do window locks. Like, if you have a balcony, I think these are great to have, especially if you have a kid's room. It's just a peace of mind. Then I have a door alarm. I would love to have this on my kids, as well as this extra lock. So I will be using this for my kids' extra room, even though I'm next door. So then we have Clorox wipes. I have Clorox wipes here and I have Clorox wipes in my backpack. And then I use these ones though, because I hang it right up. I pull this out, wipe everything down. I don't go as crazy as some of the other moms, you know, they do the toilets, do all this stuff. That just seems like a little much for me. I just don't prefer to do that, but you guys can actually add to this kit, make it your own, do whatever you want. I've been to 16 different countries. all 50 states, a few of them multiple times, and I just kind of feel like our immunities have kind of built up. So I just do a little bit just to make sure if somebody just left sick that I'm taking precautions, but I'm not letting it drag me down or take too much time on a cruise, because time is really precious on a cruise. You don't have a lot of time. Then I have this adorable little speaker, which actually packs a punch, and look how tiny it is. She is a little bitty baby, and I think this is perfect for a cruise. So when you're getting ready or whatever, you can have a little speaker. And it won't be too loud, but it does pack a punch for the size. It's great. Then in this, I also have some fever stuff. I do keep this in my first aid kit, but I just keep it in here just in case if I want to, and it's like really hot one day, I'll stick it in my bag. I'll take it out of here. It's just nice to have it in multiple places that I can take it out of. Then I just have some nausea relief wristbands, which I also keep in my other packs and kits. It's everywhere, but I have another one here just in case. And then I have a little hand sanitizer. I'll definitely use this right after I wipe everything down. And these are really cool, you guys. These are, if you have like a little red flashing light that's bothering you in your room or whatever, you can take one of these stickers and you can cover it up, which I think is so cool. And there's all different sizes and shapes. And then I just stuck it in one of these little sleeves. And then I have this top part here. This is like the little grab and go spot. We have these lotions, body lotions, grab and go. So if somebody forgot to put lotion on, I'm just like, oh, just grab one of those little packets. It happens all the time, you guys. So I kind of know my family and what they forget to grab. There's another one of those. And then Tide Stick, always. I have them in my purse. I have them in my backpack. My kids each have one, but there's another one here just in case, because these are one of the items we always use like daily. So then in here, I'm going to just pull this stuff out. These are mosquito repelling little stickers. So you can put one of these on here. So maybe if the day before we're like, oh my gosh, there are mosquitoes, we can stick one of these on us. Then we also have some sunscreen, little single packets. If somebody needs some sunscreen, or I feel like we're going to be on the water, I'll just be like, oh, grab a sunscreen if we forgot it, whatever the case may be. Then you guys know how I feel about my floss. Always have to have my floss on me. And then we have hair ties. I just like having them everywhere. Okay. And then this is another anti-bug balm I keep in there, a little stick. And we have a Sharpie marker and a highlighter. This is just so good to have. And then I have my pen somewhere. I usually have a pen in here. Where's my pen? Just pretend there's a pen on this end, okay? I always have a pen, a marker, and a highlighter. So I can write on the navigator. They usually give you like a paper that tells you all the things you want to do. I highlight, I circle, I do all kinds of things. And then I always have some sort of like poopery. I will keep a larger one in the bathroom and in the kids' bathroom, but I put an extra one here just in case it gets misplaced or whatever the case may be. So I wanted to show you guys how I would set up. Now the bottom two squares here are completely empty. My husband and I like to put our wallets or our key cards or whatever the case may be and have like an empty spot at the bottom here. And then I just stuck this in here for right now. It'll probably end up on a counter in there. And then all of these items as well, I just stuck them in here because we'll be grabbing them every night and locking the kids' doors with these. We have connecting doors, so I'm not really worried about it, but it's nice to just have. And then in the top section here, I just have like all the wipes, the paper towels, the tissues, the poopery. And then here I have the pen, the card, the sanitizer, and then we have our Apple AirTags. When we get there, I'll be adding and removing things around. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of an idea how I would take a few things out of here and put it in here. And then just in this one, so I can show you guys again, the things that I kept in here, I put the bug stuff, the Tide, the sewing kit and scissors up at the top here. I will probably be putting these right side by side each other, or one on one side of the mirror and one on the other side of the mirror with the magnetic hooks on the wall. Another few things that I wanted to show you guys that I think is so important. Number one, I love having this. There are certain ones that are not allowed on, so you definitely need to make sure that you find one. I am bringing this one. This is one of my favorite ones I've ever had, and it is amazing. But double check your specific cruise line. Don't be messaging me and saying they took it away. If they take something away though, you guys, they'll always give it back to you at the end of the cruise. So it's not really a risk. Drones or certain things that you're not allowed to have, if they take them away, you sign them in and then you sign them out when you leave. So it's not a huge risk. But I always bring this. This is one of my favorite ones. Another thing that I always bring, I feel like I showed you guys this, But this is like my little mini kitchen bag on my cruise. I already brought this on a cruise. This will be my second cruise. I'm bringing this. It has garbage bags, straws. So if you want to bring food back, you can use these little, they look like hair nets, but they're plastic, and you can wrap your plate and cover your plate up. So if you want to eat breakfast in the morning, a plethora of different Ziploc bags. And then too, I don't buy the drink package, but baby, we're going to have our own little straws for our drinks. We can make our drinks cute if we want to. And then I always have like all of my electrolytes, drink mixes. I usually put them in here, but we used them all. So I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree and replenish. I get all of the sugar-free ones because I don't do the drink package. I do flavored water. I got water bottles that are double walled. They're metal, and we put ice. We put the drink flavoring. They even have lemon at the station, so we can add lemon to those. And I bring them straight to the table with me at dinner if I want a flavored beverage, and it's awesome. So I highly suggest doing that instead of buying the drink package. That's just, I'm not paying for that for all my kids. If we want a soda or something once here and there, I'm totally fine with just paying for it. And then I have this. I've shown this to you as well. This is my little washing kit. You can wash your bottles and different things. So every day or every other day, I like washing my bottle. That will be here. It's kind of like a little drying rack kit. This is amazing. So I'll bring this in hotel rooms. Then I have these two little bottles. One has chocolate sauce. One has stevia. I always put things in a Ziploc bag because you just never know. And look, you can kind of see. Like, good thing I did that, because no matter if they say leak proof or not, don't trust it. These are vintage, so you're not gonna be able to find these. These are like vintage Avon bottles. They have my vitamins. One has my multivitamin and one has my pre and probiotic. So, but look how cute, aren't those adorable? And they'll just go on the side right here. And then I just have my own little mini roll of paper towels that I made, and that's it. But let me show you guys what it looks like when I zip it all together. So it is very like packed, it's tight, but I love the material. It is super sturdy, and it's so nice, and it's got a handle. And then when I get to my hotel room, I just open it up and it just sits right on top. It's great. Gotta love that. And then don't forget, you guys, I also have like my spices and all of my stuff, like my little mini kitchen bag I bring with me. I have a whole video on my hotel kitchen bag. I'm not bringing that on this cruise, but in my snack bag that I showed you on my personal item bag that I bring on the plane, I have a little bit of spices in there. You know what? Let me go get it so I can show you guys. So this is my snack bag that I bring in my personal item bag. I've shown you guys this before. If you've not seen my personal item bag, I will link it in the blog post for you guys because this is a great video. I just wanted to show you guys my little spices. So this will be in my personal item bag. Even though I'm not flying to get here, we're actually going on a road trip. That will still stay in my bag with all of my snacks and everything. This thing has 2 different zipper parts and openings, which is great. And then I just have a little bit of spices, soy sauce, all the different little things that if I want to bring that to the buffet with me or whatever. And then here's some extra drink mixes, but I will be bringing this whole kit with me as well. So there's just kits that have everything I need in it. So if you are missing it out of one, it is most likely in another one. So this is a hush item. I'm bringing it with me. Bring this at your own risk. I've heard that you're not supposed to bring these. This is a Wi-Fi extender, and that people do have to be near you. I have never used it before, but I'm just gonna give you the tea because I love you guys, and if it works, I want you guys to be able to get in on this as well. This one does not look like a Wi-Fi extender because these little things go up, so do it at your own risk, okay? And usually if they take it away, they'll give it back to you at the end of the cruise. I don't know about stuff like this, but I'm gonna try it. I'll keep you posted. Another thing that I thought I would mention to you guys is this little tray. It's super flat, goes in your bag, and I always put this, I just used it on my last cruise, on the side of my bed so I can take off my jewelry at the end of the night. I can put my key card in here, whatever it is, and I just think it's so nice to have on my dresser. So this is a great thing for a cruise as well. Another thing that I would want to mention to you guys is just another laundry bag. I really like this one specifically though because it's beige and neutral, and I think it's super cute. It just looks like one of those regular bags. You can also use one of those stand-up ones. I do have that. I don't know where it's at, but those are good to have too. It just folds out like this, and I just thought I'd share it with you guys really quick. I also like to bring slippers with me. I don't like walking my bare feet, so I do bring a pair of thin little, they almost are like socks, but slippers. So I wanted to share those with you guys as well. And just an honorable mention, just the last thing I want to share with you guys. They don't have this exact one anymore, so I apologize. I will link the ones that I found for you guys in the past. This is a pop-up beach bag. And then I will also hang this by the door so I can throw things in there. If we're going to the buffet, I could put my water bottle, the kids' bottles, everything in there. It's just nice to have like another little bag. If you guys have any questions ever, let me know in the comments below. I love answering questions for you. If you feel like I'm missing something and you want to know where I actually put it, or if I have another kit that it goes in, just let me know down below. I will be more than happy to answer questions for you guys. That's everything I bring with me on every cruise, small items that make a huge difference. You'll find the full list in the blog post below with links and tips for packing your own kit. Next up, I'll be sharing what I pack in my day bag for exploring a new city. Don't miss it. If you're still here, comment me an anchor emoji and let me know what your favorite cruise destination is. When you make it all the way to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. It really helps out my channel. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and until next time, I'm always your girl, Lorna Marie. Bye.